Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from Lich King, and this one's just a fun high roll. It's one of those games where everything just falls into place and you just gotta show it off from time to time. Because this meta is a very high roll or die roll. There are cards like Firebat, which are just capable of just spitting out so much value in spells that they just print you your entire composition. Or sometimes you just get absolutely everything for free. It's kind of silly. And we're waiting on that balance patch. You know it's coming soon. But in the meantime, we continue to try for those high rolls. All right, enjoy. Beast Mech Naga Pirate Undead. Hey, look, a Beast Undead lobby. It is so hard not to be sarcastic this week playing this game. Oh boy, I wonder what we're gonna do. I'm sure this one will be something different. I think meta's still fine. I mean, it's just 35% of lobbies are Beasts 1, and they're only in half of the games. Undead win like 20% of the lobbies, and they're only in half the games. And then the other 9 compositions combined win less than half. It's not great balance, but like, you can still play it. It's not like the game's completely unplayable. We just have a tremendously skewed distribution of placements toward Beast and Undead at the moment. Mechs in worse shape? I don't think mechs are in the worst shape. I think mechs and elementals are both viable, but they're viable in a way that you have to play them toward what they are. You take the best cards that are available for them on your board and you commit. How would you fix that? How would you fix the Beast one? Or Beast Undead? I don't think one card being nerfed by itself fixes the problem. Personally, I think that Beasts have had their time in the sun, and I would try to stop Goldrin count from being absurdly broken. My personal recommendation on that was to nerf Hawkstrider and Goldrin. Don't know what they'll do with Hawkstrider. They'll probably just move it up a tavern tier. That's what they do. Goldrin, I think, could lose 1 attack or 1 health off of the Death Rattle effect, and it would still be a completely viable card to play. And the other one is the big one, and that is Titus Tribute is just flat out removed. Titus Tribute makes the game worse. Just flat out remove that fucking spell. It makes Undead and Beasts so fucking reliable. They don't need to find Baron, and they can double stack when they have tough combats. That would be the like small list of changes. I would love to see them nerf Goldrin, nerf Hawkstrider, get rid of Titus Tribute. In terms of Moros, they easily could change the buff for it. They also, I kind of like the idea of what somebody suggested with Moros before of making the buff bigger, but getting rid of the natural reborn on the card. Kind of a cool idea. That way you can't abuse it with Kel'Thuzad. Where my money at, Lebowski? Not awful. I think I'll roll a board before I'll take that, though. I mean, I love it. It's my favorite. This is the best one. I think I'm taking Patient Scout, though. And I'm going to cry. Cry about my health pool. Before the odds, we stream duos together when it comes out. Non-negligible. It could happen. You never know. Do I have any plans on who I'm going to play with duos? Absolutely not. Wait until the time happens. No reason to plan that one too far ahead of time. It's a tie. Let's go. Kind of cornered themselves by making Titus extra time as opposed to like end of turn like Brannar. Yeah, the stacking of it I don't think is a major problem. We've won so many games not even having Baron on the board with the spell. The spell is just like on demand, when necessary, you get to take the value that you want. Thanks, I hate it. I was thinking about this one the other night, and this tells you where I am in life. That I'm thinking about Hearthstone win rates of different tribes at night. Lying in bed, staring at the ceiling. But if I had to approximate it, we'll start with this. There's 11 compositions in this game. There are 10 tribes, and we're going to call Menagerie the 11th. I genuinely think that about 35% of lobbies go to Beasts right now. Remember, a tribe is only in 50% of games. 35-ish go to Beast, 20% go to Undead, and then there's 45% of the remaining games that are spread out amongst the other 9 tribes. Mech, sub 1%, right? First place line. Okay. I mean, I don't hate this. I mean, it's not a win, but like, oh, you got to hit the other bird. You got to hit the other bird once. I actually do hate this. This was 6 damage. Mech basically doesn't exist. Murloc, Naga, Demon, like super, super fucking situational. Does it happen? Yeah. Sometimes you get the W's with them. Nice 3-star board. Okay. Okay, Bob. Bob, okay. We'll come back in a second. So you're useful. You're not terrible. We could take you too. Just a little bit awkward here. Reborn you. Then you could get this thing twice. It's still the best thing to do. A few other tribes, situationally useful, like, you know, Master Reality's Elementals is pretty decent, right? It takes a couple wins here and there. Murloc boards take a couple wins here and there. The Gains boards take a couple wins here and there. Then Dragons. Dragons does well. Cursors over list of tribes. Quillboard does moderately well. And who's the other one I'm missing? Looks at entire list over here. And Pirates does moderately well. Like the Infinite Pirates board. But I don't think we've ever had a meta that had that little build diversity. That like half of the games are going to 2 tribes is absurd. And then maybe like 3 secondary tier tribes with like Pirate, Master Reality's Elemental type stuff, and then a similar kind of degree Dragons. That's just about it. I don't say Elementals because Elementals indicates like the tribe as a whole is doing something. It's really just Master Reality's board, which is a Dragon Elemental board. Elementals by itself does not do enough. Quillboard and Naga metas. I mean, did we ever have one where it was that high of a percent? I don't think we've ever had a meta other than like the moment they introduced their tribe, where one tribe was really out of balance. Beast feels like a brand new tribe out of balance right now, and Undead is close on its tail. That's a lot. That's a lot, bro. It's a lot to deal with. Isn't Tethys Rock viable? Sure, but like, what are you describing there? The occasional game where you have Infinite with Rock and what? Are you not just gonna call that not Pirates? Because there's a Rock on the board? Yeah, sure. There's some room in between the names of tribes. Like when we talk about Pirates being viable, it tends to be either Spells, Tethys, Bran, or it ends up being Tethys, Bran with some scaling catalyst. That could be Rock. That's just APM Pirates. That's all it is. Rock plus like Dragon Elemental being in is like the Master Realities is the primary elemental way of playing right now. It's kind of tough to go past that point because then everything else just drops off so heavily. Sounds like Elementals. Yeah, I mean, like it includes an Elemental card, so why not just call it Elementals? What if we take the strongest card from each tribe? That becomes like a super good, right? Yeah, it's like a super group comp. That's what Nala used to do, actually. What you're describing is basically the old Menagerie board that's dead right now. Because Nala and then just take like Cleave, Warpwing, whatever, and then cycle spells was a pretty decent comp. But now Lubber is gone, and it's even harder to get into spell mid-game boards. It's tough to play Nala. I can't level, bro. Oh, I wish I could level with you. That's a card. That's a card right there. You ever just like rock the Macaw? Rock the Casbah? I'm gonna try it. We're gonna go for the believe line. That's actually so fucking dumb that I'm about to just pop a fucking Titus tribute for the Spore Bat. This card is just not okay. It's not okay, guys. It's not okay. Do we even have enough hits to get this thing to reliably die now? I believe. Hey, look, a Spore Bat. Mm-hmm. Don't you do it. God damn you. It was about the only way we had a gap in the taunt wall to have that happen. God damn you. All right. All right. Really needed that Macaw alive. Either spawns 2 more 5 attack minions, or it triggers an additional spell. It was kind of garbage. Well, best of luck. Move Spore Bat back to tier 3. Yeah, I don't think so. What is with that trend recently, though? All in good fun, all in play here. Because, you know, balancing a game as a whole is a very, very, very difficult task. But we've seen a little bit of a trend as of late. When Blizzard's introducing new cards about trying to put interesting game-defining effects down on Tavern 3. Nah, dog, you can't do that. Rylek, Tavern 3, Spore Bat, Tavern 3, Radio Star. I can't believe Scourfin's still on 3, to be completely honest, but just because Murloc sucks so bad, it's okay. Siren, Slamma, yeah, I know, right? Stop trying to put these things on 3. You always have to move them to 4. Leapers, yeah, Leapers was on 2 and was a 2/2 buff. That was a funny short period of time. That was probably one of the most imbalanced metas. That 1 week period where Leaper was a 2/2 buff and Doomsayer was on Tavern 3. The games were just like demons or beasts every game. Ghoul of the Feast, yeah, that was pretty bad too. Anybody remember the Overkill minion on Tavern 3? Nice board. Bruh, why is my Macaw always dead? Oh, fuck off. Fuck off with your gift horse. Oh, you can hit the gift horse if you want. I get it. I mean, I get it too. I was pretty upset about seeing it as well. Fuck Cannon. I never cared. Cannon wasn't that bad. A ghost? A ghost? Okay. Turtle. Cute. Too slow. Dude, Spore Bat is way too strong. Way too good. You have a Spore Bat on the board and suddenly you have the entire beast comp. Like, it's way too good. They can't allow Spore Bat to be in its current form because it just gives you the whole beast comp. It's way too strong. All right, well, RNG lottery is in our favor at the moment. So how do we want to play this? I really want Bird Baron. Surely we're fine, right? Surely this is fine. I reported you to the devs. I don't blame you, honestly. No one ever died at 14 health against a ghost. That's right. I'm glad you see it my way. Remember the days when I thought you were the most insanely tempo player ever? I've gotten pretty YOLO over the years. There's only so long that you can be tempo. Then eventually, you break. Okay, game. Okay, game. All right, round 2. This time, for sure, we're going to get some of the value from the cards on our board. This time, for sure. Had to roll all the way through for us to get our stuff. Nice. Pretty good. In the grand scheme of things, that's not a bad outcome. We ain't dying. We got 7 spells? 8 spells? Can't count cards in hand. Cthulhu meta? Dude, Cthulhu was actually legit, though. Y'all just didn't want to play it for tempo. He was legit. Y'all slept on him for so long. But man, was he Resident Labor. We don't get a good buddy anytime soon, right? We'll go for the Yogg. Coin. I'd want the health. I don't have a really good reason because it's not even going to be on the board, but probably should have just taken the health while I had it. As long as we don't have Baron Snipe, we win, right? Fuck off. Yeah, we just want to open all the hand spots, too, again. That's why I was saying, like... It's funny. Bird Lighter Fighter actually was a pain in the ass there. Saying, like, we should have just used the apples is because we don't have anything else that we're going to do with it this turn. We don't want to buff Goldrin. We could buff Bird, I suppose. Just use it on something because I'm going to sell it anyway at the end of the turn. Likelihood that we get a handful of spells is pretty high. The only reason we didn't is because we lost a bird to the lighter fighter before it went off. Is that even legal? Sporebat's a pretty busted card, man. Summons the entire beast board by itself. Sporebats! I don't really need another one. Suppose I should look here early. I have taunt. I don't have any Illidan hero powers. This is a small taunt, which is kind of nice. Have this thing die. As opposed to this thing taunting it. I could also taunt you to open up space. Reliability. The fact that I have this fucking reborn might just be bait. I can go for something better. I like reborning my Baron though. Overconfidence? Yeah, we can use it at the end. Might as well take the gold. We're not going to use it for something else. I don't love how this is clogging my hand space. Cute. Now it can be divine shielded too. He's undead. Play the other Baron. We think he's absurdly strong. We should. I really wish I didn't have this. Can I sell this thing permanently? Can you get the fuck out of my hand so that I can have other things instead? Guess we don't quite generate that many spells. We don't reborn it. Titus first, give it Divine Shield. Hey, you never know. Remember playing around fucking Snipey card? The taunt card? The hell was that thing's name? White Mane? That's what it was. Fucking White Mane. First position, Divine Shielded Baron to play around White Mane. Fuck that card. That card was so toxic, it wasn't even funny. Oh, he almost had us. What a stupid fucking board state. Trampling ponies. Didn't even get the Goldrun to double die. Remember Bofur taunting Baron to buff it out of range of something? I think it might have been Zap. We had a game where we counterplayed Zap by taunting a Baron. Because we just needed the initial death rattle to go off and we hit it by taunting it. I don't know what this is going to do. Guess we'll find out. Ooh, a shiny panther. Literally don't want it for the gold. It's 1 gold, but there's nothing on 6 I want. Ooh, spell. Yeah, the spell's a little better. Highly situational, but I guess it could be used for next turn. Tunnel Blaster. Can't buy next board. You ever take a 1/1 buff? I think I'd rather just roll for likelihood of finding Titus spell again next turn. Haven't seen any Naga worth anything. Good for them. Make sure we buff the mechs. We still hold Baron. We could commit it at this point. With double death rattle spell, the open board spot, if we have Divine Shielded Baron, may just be better than having 2 Barons. We get a slightly bigger buff, but we have less space for the horses to do their horsing stuff. You know, their pony prancing has less space. Neat trick on Yogg is if you're going to end up with a golden minion, then soon to be gold will lose the blue aura in the shop. That sounds normal. We're just horsing around. Nay way, Jose. Nay way. Did you get that one? Did you get that one? Shamelessly ripped from BoJack. Ah, you didn't get what I was doing there. Too clever for the room? Fucking show, man. Too smart for the room? Nay way. That was literal a direct quote from the show. I don't think I'd ever say nay way in my real life. Fucking show, man. All right. Double death rattle spell. Double death rattle spell. All flustered here. 1 in 7 chance to reroll it there. Meh. This is double death rattle spell. Yeah, it's just coming in a different board. You got to make this entertaining and do something here. Good apples value. All right, I can't afford that. Whatever, we'll just evolve it. I can reborn again. It's something. No double death rattle spell. Watch us die to a double death rattle beast board. Honestly, be a fitting end to this one. Like, it's just a vanilla beast board that has the Titus spell, and we just die to it. That's a lot of banana slammers. Well, at least it's just tentacles that beat us if we die, if we lose. Lots of potassium. Hey, you know what other fruit has a lot of potassium in it? I learned this one a few years ago. It's revolutionized the way I get my potassium intake. Kiwi. Kiwi. Full of potassium. Huge fan. All right, at least we got one of the monkeys. And there's only one big tentacle. I'm picking up what you're putting down there, bub. Dude, how many fucking birds do you have? This guy's the bird whisperer. Entire damn hand is birds. Good enough. Not good enough to kill him. 1% to win. I think the beast board might be slightly bugged in terms of odds, guys. Oh, look, he died too. He actually died. That was a desync. It showed -6. I quit. This board is too busted. Even the game can't keep track of whether or not it's supposed to kill people. And we cursed over him real quick there. He showed -6. He's not even a concede. It was just like he died on the desync. All right, what a game. What a fun time. What a world. 51 points. Blizzard. I mean, at the end of every game, I feel like I'm saying the same thing. Blizzard, fix your shit. Please. I know it's been a hard week at Blizzard. We'll give them time.